All right, guys. We here live in Washington, D.C. We doing an interview with my man,
King Jeter.
King Jeter. I got one question for you. What got you into the wrestling scene?
I've been a lifelong fan since about the age of 4. I'm in my 40s now. I don't look it. Thank God black don't crack. But
you look young.
You look like you mid-30s, man.
Thank God.
20, like late 20s, for real.
Much appreciated. I'm 42.
And the way you move in the ring, brother, just...
I can't. Hold on, boss. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I told my boy, you know, because I'm a big dude myself, I was like, hey, if that big dude can do a flip on the ring, nigga, I can do a flip on the ring.
If you don't believe you can do it, you'll never be able to pull it.
You'll never do it, yeah.
If you believe you can pull it, you'll be able to get it almost every time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I saw you do that, John, I was like, I hit him. I tapped him. I tapped him, and I was like, hey, dog. We gotta go to the gym tomorrow. Like, you feel me? Like, look, I tapped him like this, and I was like,
oh shit.
Right, I was like,
I was like, what?
And he was like, yeah, he be doing that. And I'm like, yeah, son, if he do it, I can do it.
I almost started to not do the moonsault and started to do the 450 tonight.
No. Hey, I'm glad.
That would have been, bro.
Hey, I'm glad you did it the way you did.
I told him last year, I was like, yo, I'm rooting for this man because he's pulling on for the bigger dudes, bro.
Yep.
You look out for the bigger crowd. For this motherfucker, bro.
You look out for the bigger crowd.
Absolutely.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Yo, I used to be a 500-pound man. It's a video of me doing a moonsault at 500-pound that became viral.
500 pounds. Look that up, guys. Look that up.
My name was Lucifer Darkside at that time, but I am King Jeter. That's not a kayfabe name either. That's my real name. And before you ask, yes, Derek Jeter is my cousin.
My man, no way. You heard this here first, y'all. Y'all heard this here first.
My whole family blood tree is all athletes. Bobby Jeter, Gary Jeter played on the Giants. Pooh Jeter played on the Sacramento Kings. Carmelito Jeter ran for the
family.
Hey, the whole Jeter family. Thank y'all for this man right here.
For real.
We the second best bloodline right next to our know-how family.
Woo! Throw the twos up. Yeah.
Tell Rock to come holler at me.
Hey, Rock don't want my man. Yeah. He don't want him on WWE, my man right here.
He gonna take over. Fuck
all that. He's scared of that.
Heavyweight champion right here.
All right.
Whatever question you got.
Here goes the second question.
All right.
Who were or was your idol growing up?
If I had to pick just one, I would have picked Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Hey, Jimmy.
I even got to meet him once too.
Get the fuck out of here,
I told him I broke my grandmother's bed. I jumped on her dresser and I let my afro out. I was like, boom, right through her bed as a young man. But Superfly was my dude. My grandmother actually found the Superfly, the big rubber, the LGN one. So she bring it home from work and she was like, guess who I got you? Who's this? I was like,
Grandma for W, man.
Yeah, grandma for the W, grandma for W. All right.
So what was your first match? And how did it feel stepping into the ring for that first time in front of a crowd, bro?
The scariest thing I ever did. I was a greenhorn. I just started maybe 3 weeks before. So I only had 3 practices. I was pretty much a backyard brawler. And 2 of the vets got into an argument and the other vet knocked the other vet out cold.
No.
All I heard was boom! And I'm like, yo, what happened?
Man.
And I came outside, they was like, youngin', you gotta take his spot. I was like, no, I don't.
The shock. The shock of the world.
I just started training and the show was in front of the building I lived at. So if I make an ass out of myself, everyone here knows me.
That's crazy.
Man.
It was heart-wracking, but I was happy when it was over.
So let me get a little bit of background of yourself, where you from, where you come from, and stuff like that.
Alright, my name is King Jeter. Like I said, that's my real name. I'm from the Bronx, New York.
Bronx.
Love New York. Shout
out Bronx.
Yankee fan or Mets?
You know the answer.
No, I don't.
I'm a Yankees fan.
Okay.
My cousin,
Yankee blue.
Let's go Yankees.
my cousin was the captain, baby. You know
it. Let's go Yankees.
You know it.
Let's go. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry that I had to interrupt.
Nah, it's cool.
So, to break it down to the last question.
Sure.
If someone were to break into this line of work, what type of advice you would give them?
Usually I be funny and I tell people don't come into this line of work. But legit, if I had to give you advice, the advice I would give you is make sure this is really your passion, because the hardest thing is not doing the moves. The hardest thing is to wrestle while life is life. Last year I buried 7 family members and I still continue to make my book.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
I'm sorry for that, bro.
Just recently, one of my
bro.
proteges who was my tag partner, he died of a heart attack in the ring.
Oh, man.
Chris Jericho helped pay for his funeral. Shout out to Chris Jericho.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Jericho.
The hardest thing in life you will ever do as a professional wrestler is keep wrestling while life is life. That is the truly hard part.
Yeah, I seen that, bro. Yeah,
So basically what you're saying is if you're going to get into this business, you got to have thick skin.
Thick skin, and
Thick
you got to
skin.
really have a passion for it.
Okay.
Without that love for the business, there's no way you can sustain a long career.
Yep.
Like, I don't look like I've been around this long, but dude, when I started, it was 2000. This is year 2000.
We in 2025,
Wow.
Chad.
WCW is still around. Remember that.
My mom's signature because I was underage. I was still 17. I couldn't train in New York. And I've been wrestling ever since. Y'all know who Homicide is from TNA, right?
Yeah.
That's one of my mentors. I went to his school. Him, low-key, I got to be around all these guys young in the game and learn so much from them.
You've been around the greatest of the greats, man.
Yes, sir.
Also, if you check my YouTube channel, that is Goldust I have in a headlock.
Shout out your YouTube.
Yeah, shout out that, bro.
YouTube. Go ahead, shout it out, my guy.
It's a visa for president, but I don't use that name no more, so you could just search King G the Wrestler on YouTube. That's me, and that's Goldust in a headlock. Click on it, the match is even there. Enjoy it. And show some love, man.
That's from
Comment,
the Rose
like,
line.
subscribe.
That's from the Rose line, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Wrestling.
Thank y'all for having me, brothers.
Thank you, sir.
Much
Thank you,
pleasure.
Dad.
Thank y'all for
I
showing support.
appreciate
It's
you,
our
man.
love you
Always,
here.
bro.
We're going to keep coming back as long as they come back to the
We be
DMV.
back.
sir.
We be back.